So Project xCloud is fully releasing on Android and Game Pass Ultimate on September 15th. However, there is no word on what is happening to xCloud on the iOS. Well, Windows Central has changed that a little bit. They dug deep and found out some answers for us, and we're going to discuss it, as well as what the implications for xCloud are on iOS and the App Store. But before we do that, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. We are the XoneBros. We are all Xbox all the time. We are your positive gaming and Xbox community. Hit that subscribe button. Join us each and every single day and each and every single week as we enjoy the Xbox together. So in a news story over at windowscentral.com, I'll link to the story in the notes below, Xbox Project xCloud for iOS is in deadlock as the Xbox xCloud testing comes to a halt on the app. Progress on Project xCloud, Microsoft's upcoming mobile game streaming platform for Xbox games, has seemingly hit a brick wall. Cloud gaming joins its existing Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription on September 15th, and while primed for its Android launch, the future on iOS remains much less certain, with its iPhone and iPad trials stagnant for months and Apple's restrictive policies increasingly scrutinized. Microsoft has struggled to get their app in the App Store and finalize it. Project xCloud on Android, meanwhile, has received regular updates over 1 year of testing, boasting over 100 playable Xbox One games, with Microsoft now confident to charge within its Xbox Game Pass offerings. The iOS counterpart, however, launched bare bones with only one playable game and limited to just 10,000 testing participants. The situation hasn't improved over that 6-month timeline, limited to sporadic bug fixes with no new content. And it looks like at this point it's just dead on arrival. Public trials have come to a halt on iOS. The latest Project xCloud app build expired on August 5th, which is earlier today. And that follows 90 consecutive days without an update to the pre-release app via the test flight developer platform. And as per Apple policy, the app has automatically expired for all 10,000 testers. Users attempting to open the Project xCloud iOS app are greeted with an expiration notice, with the app ceasing to function. Now, Microsoft ultimately has remained quiet on Project xCloud for iOS. However, they're not the only one impacted by Apple's tight hold on the iPhone, with Google Stadia and Nvidia's GeForce also subject to the same hurdles. The mandated 30% revenue share introduces barriers for any subscription app, with some apps seeking creative workarounds on iOS. Apple also bars developers from hosting third-party properties and catalogs of multiple games through its storefront, both in conflict with Project xCloud's vision. So will xCloud ultimately come to iOS? I mean, it has to, right? Even though Apple has its Apple Arcade, I don't think they'll be able to keep both Google and Microsoft out of their store for forever. They're both too big of companies. They're both all in, or seemingly all in, on this cloud streaming service product, and there's way too much money and interest in getting into the App Store. Remember, I've said this before. I said this actually in yesterday's video. Microsoft's stated goal, Phil Spencer said that he wants to get Xbox games in the hands of 1 billion players. And in order to do that, you're gonna have to be on iOS. Not only that, but I can't imagine a better place to play than on an iPad Pro. That screen is gorgeous. The system is slick and quick. It's amazing, and I would imagine that's one of the best devices to be streaming your game to. I know I would want to. Regardless, it's going to be interesting to see how this all goes down. I believe that xCloud is the future of gaming, but if you're not able to get xCloud on half of the population's phone, that future might not be as bright as initially thought. What do you think? Do you think xCloud is eventually going to come to the App Store? Do you think this is dead on arrival? I'd be curious. Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't yet, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Again, we are all Xbox all the time. We are the XoneBros. This is your positive gaming and Xbox community, and we'll see you guys next time.